Okay, so for today, first thing I want to do is go over the rules again. Unless it violates another rule, trade profits will be split. Once money is put into the BTC profit, it will no longer be brought up unless we're completely wiped out. And if we follow the rules, we should never be completely wiped out. BTC2X is set aside for leverage trading later in the year. The USDC or speculation should never exceed 20% of our portfolio. If it does, it'll be redistributed down to 15%. And I guess I should add that into the text. If it does redistro down to 15%. Okay. Now let's move on. USDC is used to buy the dips when they occur, and they will occur. I had a great conversation with someone yesterday talking about there's always 20-30% dips in these bull runs. This is why you don't get in super high leverage. This is why you don't get into things where you can lose everything. But I have 3 new rules here. But before I talk about these 3 new rules, I want to talk about why I do rules. I have several spreadsheets like this where I track several different trading portfolios for different reasons through different platforms. The purpose of the rules and the purpose of writing the rules, the purpose of the rules, first of all, are to make sure that you do your best to not lose money. Number 1 rule in investing is don't lose money. You will, but number 1 rule is never lose money. So you do all your best efforts to do it. The reason to write down the rules is as you write down the rules and as you reread the rules, like you just noticed when I talked about the speculation and the hold wallets, I found something wrong with the rule. We needed to add redistribute. Okay, so here are the new rules. Rule number 6, in the base portfolio, the balance of the largest holding, the balance should never hold. The balance of the largest holding should never exceed. One more time, this is why you read them. And you should read them before you go into trade. Why 25%? Well, really, I probably should make it 30% because there can be wild swings in the market. Actually, I'll make it 35%. The base portfolio will be rebalanced. Let's go back to 30% and we'll rebalance it down to 20. And so why is this? Let's take I'm going to make up an example. It's not far-fetched because it did happen. Back in November when Trump got elected, XRP basically went up 5x. Bitcoin didn't go up 5x. Bitcoin only went up 30%. Ethereum didn't go up 5x. Cardano went up for a little bit over 4x, and as Solana went up. But if with XRP being 20% of the portfolio, if it goes up 5x, it's going to exceed 30% of the portfolio. Now, why would you want to redistribute it? You want to break it down because if XRP then falls back down, and it falls back down to, well, it went from the 50-cent range, I don't know what the exact number was, to the 260 range. Well, then it dropped all the way back down to like 210 range. If I would have redistributed, it would have moved that money into something that wouldn't drop as far. Now, that's going to bring us to a couple of our other rules. Every month, the base portfolio will be rebalanced, and we may do it more frequently as we start out just to try to increase our gains across everything. Because if Ethereum goes up 10% this week, next week Bitcoin might go up 10%. If we can take that imbalance and balance it out, then Bitcoin has more money in it when it goes up. And so what you're after is making sure that you have the maximum amount of exposure in the coins that are going up at the time. You're never going to know what's going up next. Well, you might, but in general, you don't know what's going to move next. And so what you want to do is be prepared for the move always. Now we're going to go down to number 8. Preset 5% and 10% orders to take advantage of moves when you're not around. If you're sleeping, yesterday Cardano went up almost 5%, and if it would have hit the 5% mark, we would have missed a trade because I did not have a trade open. And so here is Cardano. If you see, we bought in here somewhere, and we can actually look at our spreadsheet and tell you exactly where we bought. Our purchase price, and I changed these columns around, and we'll go over that in a minute. Our purchase price was 99 cents. Well, it went up to, today, it went up to, and it tells you up here in this top corner, right here, when you line up on it, see these numbers here? This is open, high, low, close. So you put it over it, you look at the high, 103.62. So it went up to 103.62 before falling back down to where it's at, where it sits right now. Actually, our cost basis on it was 95 cents. So from 95 cents, and this actually tells me that I actually made a mistake on one of these other tabs. We'll copy that. So here's the rebalance. Super simple. It allows us to determine how much we need to move around. I haven't finished working out all of the kinks so that there's going to be other columns here. Or I may bring it down here and say you need to sell this, buy this, and break it down. But I'll finish that. This is the updates, and we're going to fill out today, which is going to be 1/12/2025. We're going to update what we're at for all of these. And then the final is the calculator. And this is the one that I brought the prices over for, because this allows us to go cost basis. Plop. We're gonna plop these in. And we're gonna go through and set these orders based off of the math on here. And it'll all make sense here in a minute after I give us the right numbers. And based off of this, we have already missed our 5% move on Cardano. So we're going to copy this. Let's go over to the trading engine. And preset orders. Here's our balance of our portfolio. You see, we're already up. We were down at, yesterday, we were at, what were we at on our update? 398. And I should put some decimal points here. So let's do that. Oh, well, yeah, less than 398. But right now, we're at 402. Let's hit refresh to make sure that is still where we're at. 402.20. Okay. Let's go into Cardano, and I'm going to come over here and set a price real quick. And remember yesterday I said I had a problem figuring out USDC versus T? When you do cash, you actually have the option to choose to do cash or USDC. I want to use USDC. Now, the current price is 98.17. We missed our sell, but that's why we created the new rule. Let's see, let's go back in the calculator. We didn't miss our second sell, so we're going to sell 5% of our holdings. We have 67, 5% of our holdings, and it looks like the formulas here are bad. I see what I did wrong there. I'll fix that later. Okay, 5% of our holdings. Did that? Yeah, I see what I did. Okay. That, press F4. Oh, that one was right. Okay, so it's just this one, it looks like. Copy, paste, 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 and paste. So we're selling 5% of what we hold, which is 3.3, this is the number, at a 5% gain. 10% of what we hold, which will be already subtracted. So when you look at the formula here, you'll see it's, let's click on it. It's this minus that times 10%, and we're going to sell 10% at 10% gain, and then we'll sell 15%, and I messed up on this formula and I just realized it, which will be minus that. Copy, because you're not going to sell 15% of the total amount. You're 15% of what you have left at the time. Okay, so we've got 3.39 at 99.81. Now let's go over here to Coinbase. I've already got that typed in. 3.39, the exact number that was in there. I copied and pasted it. Yeah, there you go. That's how much we're selling, and at that price, let's go back over to Coinbase. We're going to set that as a limit order. So as soon as we hit sell, and did it go? No. Sell. There we go. Now we should have a sell order here for what we said. Now let's go in and go ahead and do the 10% one, because remember the new rule is we're going to do 10%. 5 and 10% will be preset in case there's big moves. Which field did I just pull? How much we're going to sell. So we're going to go in here. We're selling that much. We're going to go in here. We're going to go copy. And we're going to put that in there. Okay, so now we have our price set for 10% and sell. Now, let's talk about one of the other rules real quick before we do XRP. The other rule is the earnings will be distributed this way. There is no easy way to do that. So what I'm choosing to do is we're just going to sell, and then when we check our updates, we're going to see if there were any sales executed, and then we're going to come back and distribute that money accordingly. Now let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do XRP. I'll do the rest of these when we're not filming, because I don't want this video to be too long, because yesterday I rambled on for a while. Here we go. We have XRP. I got 5% at the 5% price. Double check that. Whoops. XRP is 1.3 at $2.54. Nope, that's not what I have. So we're going to copy it. I come in here and we're going to delete that. We'll hit paste. Oh, I had the right number. I didn't have the right sell price. We'll come in here, get a different sell price. Oh, I wouldn't have had the right sell price because I had typed in what the current price at the close of business yesterday was, or what we had set yesterday. And 254, we're going to sell. Plop. Let's move that up. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know where our little sell window went down there. It shows us all the open cells. I'll figure that out later. And let's go ahead and do our 10%. We'll copy how much we're going to sell. Go over to the other screen. That's how much we're going to sell. We'll go back over here. There. And these numbers are not very exciting. But they shouldn't be. The amount you have has... Okay. I got too many decimals. There we go. And we're going to hit, it's 2.5 at 266. Let's double check. 2.53 at 2.66, 2.5. Yep. Okay. We're going to hit sell. We got our 5 and 10% sell orders in. Now we can come in here and you can see down here we have ADA, ADA, XRP, XRP. These are our sell orders. And this is how much profit we will take out of those, or how much money we'll take out of this profit. It'll be a 5% and 10%, but oh, it looks like the XRP one went ahead and filled at 254. Yeah, XRP already filled. So now we can move on to the next step then. I didn't expect that. XRP was already higher. than our order. So now we come over here to portfolio and we need to look at orders. The XRP that filled right here gave us $3 and nope. There's a fee total. This is what we want. We're gonna copy that. Go back to our spreadsheet. Whoops. I've been doing that all morning as I've been working on this, opening up Excel by accident. So now we're going to come in here and we're going to put in sell proceeds. Oops, edit, undo. We'll come in here and just put values that way. And what was our rule? It's split across 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 buckets. So now let's go back over to the calculator and we're going to have BTC. What did we call it over here? Profits, leverage, profits, ledger. Okay, profit. And I did get a ledger yesterday, but I screwed up with setting it up, so I'm gonna have to do that again, or reset it up. We're gonna have this will go into coin because that's gonna go in back. We're gonna buy that much more of XRP, which will change our cost basis of XRP, which will then change orders. So we will buy it, but we're not going to change the calculator today. And then the final piece is USD spec. Now we're going to go equals that. Wait, I'm missing a bucket. Oh, the hold. Insert row above. USDC hold, which is where it's currently at. So we don't actually have to move anything for that one. Equals that divided by 5. Now let's go back. Remember I showed you this little nifty little deal yesterday. And so we have to put 67, this amount. So that amount will get transferred out in BTC. And for right now, I'm going to move it. So let's go to portfolio. Right now, I am going to transfer between portfolios, and I'm going to put it in, I'm going to transfer USDC from the $400 challenge to BTC growth, which is just it's just a and we want it to be in USDC, and there we go. We're going to transfer it, and I will, after I get that ledger set up, there's nothing in that BTC growth portfolio, but as soon as we're done here, I will open up another window. Let's do it actually right now. We'll duplicate and it will open up. Maybe it's taking its sweet time. Okay, there we go. And what do we want to buy? BTC. Because this is what we're going to be shipping out at some point in time. When there's enough to ship out right now, it's not going to let us do. We're going to buy the maximum amount we can. Oh, it's not even enough to buy. So we got to get greater than $1. So another trade's got to come in before we can do that. Okay, so what was number 2? We did number 1. Number 2 is leveraged. Let's do this. Let's create a new, we'll call this leverage hold. And while we're at it, let's just rename this one because I created this one for another project I decided not to do. So we're going to put this in BTC. We're going to do 210.25 BTC. Oh, $400 challenge. That's what we're going to call it. 400 challenge BTC profit hold. Okay, save. Okay, come back in here and we've got to do another transfer. Transfer between portfolios. We're transferring USDC. We're transferring from here. Oh no, from here to leverage hold. And how much are we transferring? 67 cents. Again, it will not let us. I should have bought BTC and transferred it, but I didn't want to change cost basis. So, actually, no, what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to transfer that into the profit. We're going to transfer it in. Now we'll go over here and now we'll go to this window. We should have more. Let's refresh, make sure it has the right amount. It should have over $1 so we can buy, and then I can transfer half. Where we go, we'll buy max. There we go. Max BTC has been transferred. Why are we doing it in BTC? Honestly, we're doing it in BTC because we want to take advantage of growth. Now we're going to transfer between portfolios again. We're going to transfer BTC from profit to leverage. And we're going to transfer 67 cents worth of BTC. Plop. Transfer now. Okay, done. Now our total portfolio value is actually these three portfolios combined. But we'll look at that again in a little bit. Okay, so let's finish doing what we're doing here because I have rattled on way too long. We have the USDC hold. We don't have to do anything to that, but we got to buy 67 cents of the coin again. So what do we do? And in the future, what I'm going to do is actually work on a formula so that we don't actually sell that extra amount. It stays in there because it'll automatically be considered. Either that or we'll change the rule to where it just splits across the 4 minus the coin, which might actually make more sense. I'll think about that and we'll figure out how we'll do that. Okay, and the final piece is we're going to transfer, we're going to get some USDC, or USD. So we're going to buy some USD. How do we buy some USD? This is not the easy. Oh, I bet you at 100. You come in here. We can probably click here. We want to. Does it give a way to transfer? Nope. Transfer, send crypto, withdraw crypto. Transfer in, transfer out. Come in here. USD. Well, this is what I had to do earlier to get. So we're going to buy 67 cents of, oh, it's got to be $1. Well, so we're not going to move anything into the speculative at this. Actually, let's just do it this way. Let's buy some, let's look at our speculatives and see, is there one that we want to increase? Are any of these up today? Let's look at our portfolio. That's how we're going to do it. Doge is up 11 cents. HBAR is up. Sheep, these are the two smaller ones. Crow is down, so let's buy some Crow. Because with it being down, we can buy our cost basis down even lower. So we're going to buy some CRO. CRO. We're going to do a market of that much. And you can only have 4 decimals. Okay. This is fun rules. Okay, so we're going to buy that much. The amount can only have up to 1 decimal. Okay, so we'll do 0.7. Minimum $1. Okay, we'll take $1 and buy some crow. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll do $1. $1 a crow. Buy. We're doing some rounding here. As these numbers get larger, we won't have to do this as much. And so we've moved $1 into speculation. Now all we have to do is record values of what we have. Oh, I didn't do that part. So now we're going to do that XLM to USD. We'll buy $1 worth here. We'll actually buy $1. No, we'll wait on that. So the USD hold. Oh, we bought crow instead. Sorry. So now let's go into our spreadsheet and update the values. Let's move this over here. Move this over here. And oh man, I don't like that. It changes the format when you do that. Okay, that's what we got. So first things first, how much do we have? Of ADA did not change. Solana, only thing that changed was XRP. So the amount of XRP we have is 25. We didn't sell that much XRP. Or maybe we did. No, go back. So this is the part that was frustrating when I typed in these values when y'all were not watching. So XRP, we changed right here. We now have 324. The current price is, well, we gotta come over here to get the current price. Or probably expand this. Let's see if we can expand it and get the current price. Entry, this is our entry price. We need that 241.57. That would be our cost basis. That does change over time. So that's go. Well, the current price is 254 even. There we go. So we'll come back over here to our current price. 2.54 even. Okay, now our cost basis here for XRP is, we need to expand this. Our cost basis is, what did it say? 241.57. 241.57. I don't know why that's wrong, but 57. There we go. Now we'll go back to our spreadsheet. And oh, we have to update our USDC and the other couple things. Okay. How much do we have in USDC? Current amount 39.38. 39.38. How much do we have in oh, we have more crow. We bought more crow, so we have 77.8 crow. 77.8 crow. Our price for crow right now, well, I'll update prices when you're not watching, but 14.01 is our cost basis. And this is a lot of, and I'm not always going to record this whole thing, but it's good for y'all to know how I keep track. Now we're going to come in and look at leverage. Our leverage amount, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 709 sats at an average entry of 94,733. So we'll come over here. Let's go ahead and put our average entry price, which will be, what did we say it was? 94,733. Well, it is now. Okay, and how much do we have? We have 0 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And copy, paste. These are just numbers. And here we go. Current value will be, we'll take our cost basis for now. And the total is going to be plop, plop. And this does not equal out, comma, that, comma, that. We have 402.11. There we go. We're going to continue to do this. Let me unhighlight these rules since they won't be new next time. And we will continue on this process as we go. Now you see how you lock in profits. That's not very impressive. But let's put this this one here is really the profit. This is like speculation portfolio. This is like speculation 2.0. You can make a lot of growth and lose a lot of money with this portfolio. That's why we're not starting here. But this here, we got 67-cent profit. Let's say, we're going to take 400. Actually, I think it's that divided by 400. And that should be a percentage. 0.17%. If we make 0.17% a day doing this, that times 365, it's only $1. It's not a lot, but it's 61 cents. That's not, no, should be percentage. 61% on the portfolio in a year. So what's 61%? That times our percentage here. That's $246 on this initial $400 without adding any additional funds. Now keep in mind, our goal for the year is to put in a total of $1,000. $400 initially, essentially $25 a week, but it's going to be put in bi-weekly at $50. And our goal is to get to, let's make a good goal. If we're going to have $1,000 in, let's say with this small amount of growth of we'll do a 50% growth. So let's make that $1,000 grow to $1,500 or more this year. It will be more because BTC will go up in value. So let's make a $5,000 goal. Let's go ahead and come in here. Let's add a rule. And this is not so much a rule as much as it is a goal, but might as well put it in there. Number 9. Our goal is 5K by 12/31/2025, which next year we'll start another $400 challenge, and this one here will just go on the back burner. I'll actually just move it all over into my normal portfolio and we'll start over again. But now with me writing down all the goals for these $400 rule challenges, we will follow the same rules next year unless we find something that doesn't work. Anyways, that's all I got for you. See you in the future.